Hello.
Hola.
Welcome, cuz it's Monday podcast.
It sure is.
Is this number 7?
That's right.
Number 7.
Lucky number 7.
No kidding. How are you, sir?
I am well.
Are you?
Yeah. You know, I worked a total of 1 day in the past 7 days.
You've had a lot of time off. Like a vacation, you know.
But like Jimmy says, I still get paid for it.
Settle down, Jimmy.
You know.
Settle down.
It's all good.
So over the total of, last 6 days, you've worked one.
Yes.
So this is where ESPN gets his 1 out of the last 6 days he's been...
That's right.
You know, those stats they give.
Yeah. It's all good, though. I'm well rested. Ready for another 2 more days, and then I'm off for another 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. I mean, you should work out of the...
I should.
Of your
I should probably work 1 day, you know, just put in my time.
No, you shouldn't.
No.
No, you shouldn't.
No. That's what happens when you get paid either way.
I actually volunteered to work tonight, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
That's very humanitarian of you.
That's right. You know, I volunteer when I can. Soup kitchens, little kids.
So, what's new in the news?
Oh, man, there is little again.
Of course
I mean,
there
unless
is.
you're following the Pulo ticks and all
Right.
that crap.
Or you're going for a bike ride and you decide that, kickstands are optional.
Optional. You know, I mean, he had 1 foot on the freaking ground.
I know, but this is the problem.
You know?
He's so old
How old is he?
that he can't hold on to a bike while stopping for pictures because, you know, his stanky leg got a little,
Is
weak
that what
and
they
he
call it?
decided to, you know. You never get off giggity and put your right foot down when you're supposed to put your left foot down because, you know.
Well, I mean, he was, you know, listen, when we were young, we learned the hokey pokey, right? He just, he found a different way to turn himself around. That's all.
Sure did.
You know? Holy mother. So, I mean, there's obviously reports of Putin losing his shit, physically.
He is.
Remember the videos they put out?
Yep.
When Trump was in office, he was breaking boards with his face and beating up,
Everything
grizzly
was
bears
bad.
and,
That's right.
Putin was the shit. And now all of a sudden he shits himself and whatever.
Yeah, he's been in office for what?
Ever.
15 years?
Lots.
Which is a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Well, put it this way: the last one I remember before him was the one they all made fun of. He had the
Gorbachev.
fucking Gorbachev. He
Yeah.
had the tattoo on his.
Yeah, that's right.
Wasn't really a tattoo. It was
Tear
like-
down that wall.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Now, could you turn me up in my headphones, please, sir?
Turn your headphones up.
Sure.
More snare this time again.
More snare.
How's that?
That's better.
Is it?
Yeah, now I can hear you
Oh.
nice and clearly.
You don't need to hear me. No,
I do, though.
I need to no. And you'll hear the things I say about you when you're not listening.
That's allegedly.
How was your Father's Day?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I was coming back from Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And everybody was out on the roads. You know, why? I don't know. You know, going to the Golden Corral.
Which
lunch.
news for us drivers? Miami won the World Cup bid for one of the World Cups for soccer.
Great.
So did Atlanta.
So we're
So it was
fucked
good.
on both sides.
Yeah, it was going to be Orlando. Orlando was pulling for it, and then
Thank God it
and
wasn't
they didn't
Orlando.
get right. That would have been really bad. But yeah, so extra traffic.
That's great. That's wonderful. That's
95 in the turnpike. Yeah. It never ceases to amaze me. You know,
We just need plows in front of our trucks.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. We got a call from a friend earlier today who just switched to a company in the company we work for today, and he called me and he's like, "How do I stop this fucking beeping on the dashboard?" I said, "You can't."
You got to back off.
He goes, "Oh, so I just have to set the cruise control and it automatically back me off?" I said, "Yep."
Yeah.
I said, "But you got to pay attention because you'll end up doing 50 behind
That's right.
a dude with a tarp trailer that, you know,
Yep.
he has his hazards on, but you can't tell because they're not hooked up. You know."
I'm sorry. That's right.
And then you'll look down and go, "What the?" And then you'll have to try to
Yeah.
merge out into, you know.
And then you look at the mile marker and go, I've only gone 2 miles in 20 minutes? Jesus. What's going on
Dude,
here?
I don't know what it was, man, but was it Sunday morning?
Yeah.
To go do a Butthead. And I'm heading down there, man, and I'm watching the mile markers, which is the worst thing to do, you know. And I'm just like, God
Yeah.
This is taken for fucking ever.
Especially that section between, if you're familiar with the Florida Turnpike, once you pass all the beautiful lights and Kissimmee and all that. And, Walt Disney. There's a section between there and the next exit.
Yep.
It's 47 miles, but it feels like an hour and a half.
It does. It feels like the majority of your trip.
Oh. And then you're on the way back, you're like, I'm already in Kissimmee?
That's
what?
Right. That's right.
It feels so weird.
It just sucks so bad.
It does.
You know. Good light show Sunday night though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was on the phone with you for a little bit there. You're getting all the lightning.
Man, I'm telling you, there was a lightning strike. There was a lightning strike every half a second.
Yeah.
It was amazing. You know, little rain. I ran into a little rain.
Yeah, breakfast and a show. You know.
Yeah. You know, I was eating my Twix candy bar or ice cream cone bar thing that I got from the terminal. I get one every time I go to Jacksonville, man.
Vending machine problems.
That's right. That's right. Every time I go, it's like a it's a treat.
Nice.
It's winning Jacksonville. You know, do well.
Yeah.
Gotta find something worth living for.
100-mile radius.
Which is where we're gonna go to that air show.
That is true.
You know, free air show at the Jacks.
I can't wait to see that. And I've been watching a lot of plane documentaries on the F-22 Raptor, SR-71.
Dude, I watched I watched a video last night on the competition they had between the Raptor and it was the YF-23.
Yeah, the Northrop Grumman.
Yeah, their version of the Raptor, right? And you know. These military contracts, you know, like, hey, design a plane. Yeah, we like that, but we're going to have you build 2 of them so that we can check it out. Yeah. And then neither of the companies could afford it.
No. So then one of them crashes. You're like, oh, shit. Oh, shit, we only got one left. Damn it.
I did see a snippet, though, that I thought you might be interested in, the Russian counterpart to the Raptor.
I don't like it.
Yeah, the Sukhoi 57, I think it was.
Yeah.
Which is what they featured in Top Gun Maverick. Right. As they have them. They are real planes, but due to like the budget cuts and sanctions on Russia right now, they're having a problem actually getting the program off the ground.
Good.
But the stats are that, you know, it does everything the Raptor does, basically. You know?
But for how much more?
Well,
is it a cheaper version to...
No. Never cheaper. No, it can't be cheaper in the United States.
That's a classified 5 gen?
Right.
Or
it's a fifth gen.
Fifth gen.
Yeah. 6th gen's not out yet.
I mean, can't wait, though.
I mean, it's probably out. It's probably flying around the desert in California right now.
That's right. Provided by Tesla. Right. Where's a charging station around here?
But, you know, anyway.
Yeah.
So I heard this crazy story.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm bringing it up because in a former life, I knew a gentleman who used this stuff. Okay. And it was always, you know, stay away.
Okay.
Right. And so...
I mean, are we talking about the white lady or...
No. You'll hear.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
All right.
Clearing my reading voice. A 2-year-old shows signs of puberty.
All right.
After he was exposed to his dad's testosterone gel.
Oh, no.
He developed pubic hair, and his height was off the charts. This happened in Europe.
At 2 years old, was he 7 foot?
2 years old. Guess the kid's name. You'll never guess it.
Okay, where is this from?
England.
England.
Yeah, across the pond, as they say.
Let's see. Gordon.
No.
Gordo.
No. All good guesses. But you'll never guess it. You want to know?
Sure.
Barnaby.
Oh, wow. That's an oldie but goodie.
Mm-hmm.
Barnaby
Brownsnell. Brownsnell. Yes. So, okay. Okay.
2 years old.
2 years old. This is going to be something to get through because there's going to be a lot of giggles.
All right.
Okay. Direct quote from his mom. Barnaby Brownshell developed a quote-unquote sizable penis and pubic hair at age 2, according to his mother.
Come on.
Yes.
He's got a piece on him.
I mean, how do you so whenever she took this 2-year-old like the park or whatever, right? And she's feeding this kid through a bottle.
Nice.
Right? Because he's 2.
Right.
Everyone's like, why are you still feeding that gigantic kid
right
out of a bottle? Like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Right. So he weighed 26 pounds at age 1.
Holy.
And gained 2 pounds a month from age 12 months to 18 months of
What?
Of muscle.
I mean, do you work out, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, like people would call him the Viking or Samson
Nice.
because of his muscular build,
Fuck
right?
yeah.
Kid's 2, and he's
Yeah.
jacked. Okay.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so, but she saw pubic hair on his quote-unquote sizable penis and noticed his numerous, this is so hard for me to say because I'm talking about a kid, erections.
Wow.
Yes, at 2. So when you think when you started to see the jackness and the whatever that something's wrong, like
Giggity
right?
on both those.
So they take him to the doctor. They check his like pituitary gland. They check whatever. But the dad supposedly was taking the British version of androgel.
Nice.
And what he would do is he would put it on his skin, you know, because you rub it on your chest or
Chest
whatever,
and shoulders,
right?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then within a couple of hours, he would, you know, play with his son or whatever.
No, wait.
And the son saw him putting gel on, so they're thinking that the kid would get into it when they weren't looking, on top of the father playing with the kid.
I mean, I have a lot of questions. Thank you for going the route that the kid was getting into the gel, because my question is, and it's probably not for little ears, so if you listen to a certain radio station, turn it off. How did it get down there?
What do you mean, how did it get down there? It goes in your bloodstream.
I understand, but if he's growing pubic hair and he's got fucking massive what have yous at 2 years old, does he have shoulder hair? Or does he have
That I don't know.
back hair? Does he have-
all the story states is that the kid was basically hitting puberty at 2.
so he's jacked and he's got erections?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Also, elementary school will be nice and easy for this dude.
Yeah.
What grade are you in, bro? I'm in 7th. Okay, you look like you got held back a few years. We supposed to be a senior? Hell yeah.
You know, listen, the dad was trying to do the right thing by his own health.
Yeah.
And it says, you know, the testosterone gel can be risky for kids if they're exposed to the medication.
Right, if
Well,
you-
duh.
If you don't wash your hands or whatever.
Right,
you know.
right. Because they're saying that you can rub it like on your, like if you rub it on your forearms, and we
Yeah.
bumped forearms, I'm getting a dose of the gel
Nice.
until it completely absorbs into your arm.
Nice.
Right. So I just, you know, I heard this story
I mean,
and I'm just, you know, I'm mowing the grass going, no. So I had to come inside and look it up. And yeah, they say the boy should be okay
so, well, yeah, but he's
over time.
already-
But I'm going to, you know, once you start to get I know from the bodybuilding world that once you start taking steroids,
Yeah.
your body naturally produces more testosterone
Right.
once you're taking it, right? And
Right.
then it can never reach that level again. So
Right.
what it does is it takes your natural testosterone and stops making it
Yeah.
because you're feeding it. It's, you know, a synthetic version.
Right. Also,
And-
your balls get smaller, allegedly.
Well, if they're not needed, you know? And so, I mean, I feel for this kid. I hope that, you know, he does end up being okay in the future, but I just
Dude, he's ahead of the curve. I don't feel bad for this kid at all. Just get him weight
I
sets.
see what you did there.
3, 4, 5, 6. By the time he's 10, he'll be jacked
That's right.
and he'll be ready to go.
That's right. I'm gonna
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna spin Rooney my computer around right now so you
Sure.
can see.
I mean,
So you can see
don't
how
know if I
big
wanna-
this 2-year-old is.
I don't know if that's legal. What? No.
Yeah.
Looks like a 6-year-old.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
right.
Look at the dad. He's
That's
like,
right. That's my boy.
oh, gosh.
He's gonna be one.
Oh,
He's
no.
gonna be one hell of a footballer. Whatever the fuck they do over there, cricket
right.
player, whatever.
That's all right. Football, you know.
What's that one sport they play? The fucking rugby. There you go.
Rugby.
He's gonna be a hell of a rugby
yeah.
player.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yep.
Captain, my captain.
How old are you? I'm 13.
This kid is massive. I know you can't see the picture, but this kid is in a swing.
Yeah.
And he's easily 3.5 feet tall.
Yes, he's wearing
Easily.
2-year-old clothes like the pajamas
Yeah.
and the this and the that, but he looks like he's 6 or 7.
Yeah, the bottom of the pajamas go just under his knees.
They're high water. For a 2-year-old.
I mean, just under his knees.
That's
like
right.
they look like a pair of like regular shorts, like a basketball shorts length, but they're like the tight footy pajamas.
I wonder if his voice is going to get real deep at like
his
4.
voice is deep.
Hello.
His voice is deep. They said that in the
Hello.
news story. His voice is
Nice.
normally deep for a child.
Nice. Mummy. Mummy.
Dad, mummy, I wants the bottle.
Look at my bangers and mash, Mummy.
This tea is shit. You do a horrible
Hell
job
yeah.
of making eggs.
Now, it makes it really difficult for play dates, though.
That's right.
Because if they start assaulting each other, this kid's going to hurt somebody.
Oh, dude, like Andre the Giantish.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking of. This kid's gonna be like Andre the Giant, you know?
Yeah, it is kind of sad that this kid got into some gel. But like I said, what's it going to do? Accelerate him 2 years, maybe? 3 years?
Dude, 2 years? He's
Yeah.
2 and he's got pubic hair and erections.
I mean, okay,
most
10
boys
years?
don't get them till what?
10 years?
10, 11?
Yeah.
He's
Actually-
8 years ahead of the curve,
Yeah,
man. He's
yeah.
an opposite of the Benjamin Button.
Yeah, I think I was 16. Yeah, 16. Facial hair.
Easy.
Facial hair. 14 for the downstairs. I mean, little brown
16
hairs downstairs.
you had-
I don't care.
I was shaving at 14, but
My God.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Did you start shaving and then it started growing, or did you notice that it was
No, it
you
was
needed to shave?
no. It was abundance of peach fuzz that looked ridiculous, so I shaved. Yeah. Like, what's that on your lip? Nothing. I'm gonna shave it off tomorrow. It's fine. Well, when your dad, when your father has the most impressive Hulk Hogan mustache ever,
That
how
is
do you
true.
compete with that?
That
You
is
can't-
true. Yeah.
You can't come to the table with a fucking mustache
No.
you could see through.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't.
It's either you're 14 and you're growing hair and you shave, or you're 36 and you can't grow a mustache save your life.
Right.
There's both.
He needs some andro gel. Just rub it on his upper lip.
No, he does not. No, because then I'm not going out in public with this dude.
Oh, come on, he'll grow another foot.
No.
Yeah, it'll be impressive.
No. You got a fucking problem? Bring back the goddamn shopping cart. I told you twice.
He already does that.
Calm
though.
down.
He
Calm
already
down.
does that.
Exactly.
Has he ever told you about the $9 coffee at Starbucks he flipped out about?
No, but I'm pretty sure it's like I was there.
Okay, so we're talking about a friend of ours. Pitcher.
Well, he was on the podcast.
Yeah, he was on the podcast. Yeah. So he's standing in a Starbucks in a very swanky Boca. I think it's Boca Raton. They were whatever they went to.
Nice.
And he's standing there in flip flops. Well, no, he's probably wearing. Knowing him, he's probably wearing his swim trunks and his cowboy boots
That's right.
and like a tank top T-shirt.
That's correct.
And the girl hands him the coffee, and it's $9 for the 2 cups of coffee. And he takes a sip out of it and says, "There's no cream and sugar," and hands it back to her. And she goes, "No, sir, you do that yourself over there." And he says, and I quote, "I paid $9 fucking for a cup of coffee, and I got to put my own cream and sugar in it." At the top of his voice, in a very stern, voice that he does.
Yeah.
And then everybody's turning and looking, and over their computers,
But they're all probably secretly going, yeah.
Yeah,
he's
I never
right.
thought
What the
about
fuck?
that, man. What the fuck? The obvious.
The obvious,
Anyway.
of course.
Yeah, that's why we like him. He states the obvious.
He does. Sometimes it's a little uncomfortable.
Little.
But, sometimes when you go to a place that's a little sketchy, you bring your bulldog.
That's right.
Or you bring your Doberman. Or you bring your pit bull. People don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying he's a Doberman or a pit bull?
Well, let's say he's a pit dope.
Pit dope. Okay. Well,
call him
we're
pit
going to call that a day, gentlemen. Have a nice day. We're right. So, anywho, there's that.
Yeah.
We have
So,
dude, the world is going to.
I mean, listen, we either give all the 2-year-olds the gel, make them superhuman, because we're going to need something to fight off whatever's coming down the pipe.
well,
It's either zombies, pissed off Russians, or Ukrainians. Let's see. Soccer moms that can't afford to put gas in their car.
that's right.
You don't mess with those.
No.
They'll actively go on the sidewalk to hit you.
I mean, listen. I heard another stupid ass news story. I don't know the particulars, but I'm going to mention it because I heard
Sure.
it. There's a animal rescue.
Ooh.
I believe it's up in the northwest area
Okay.
where most of the time you go to, well, like the animal shelter here.
Yeah.
Not the one by the dump.
No, not
the one across
Humane
town.
Society.
The Humane Society, right. And they'll ask you a bunch of questions, interview you, come check out your house, make sure, right? Well, these people give you a questionnaire. And if you are in any way a fan of guns or the Republican Party or their views,
nice.
they won't adopt a dog to you. In fact, they've stated that if you're part of the NRA and you lie about it, they'll sue you.
What?
Yeah. And so
to pick up a fucking Shih Tzu?
Yep, and they're also asking that they don't have, I guess, a sizable enough shelter to hold all the dogs they adopt out, so they have
outside kennels.
Well, no, like people who
they foster.
Yeah, foster foster the dogs. I couldn't think of the word, so I was trying to run around it. And they asked if any of the foster people have guns in their house or support the Republican Party or blah blah blah, that they return the dogs. And in fact, dogs or cats, and if they cannot bring them in, that they will arrange transportation for that said animal. To the fact where PETA even went, hey, listen, we know about this shelter and they generally do good work, but an animal needing a home is an animal needing a home. Right. So it's about the home, it's not about the political views. Yeah.
What's the problem with the political view?
I don't understand, man. I don't understand. If you and I were sitting here and you were like, Mike, which I'm a 2A supporter. If you were sitting across from me going, nobody needs fucking guns, you're a fucking idiot. And I'm looking at you going, okay, yeah, man, that's your opinion, but I own guns and this is why, and we just can't agree. Right. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to be friends with you. It doesn't mean that you're not going to come over to my house for barbecues. It's not going to mean I'm going to tell my sister she can't be married to you no more because you don't like guns. What the fuck, man?
That's like your opinion, man.
When did politics become the actual personal divider in this country?
It's been infused in every fucking thing that we either A, consume, B, go to places like, it's not political, but Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, no, it's more religious.
Religious.
It's political, but it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's supposed to be separate.
Yeah.
I don't care if the dude that's coming to pick up a Doberman has a fucking gun license and a concealed weapons permit and he's part of the, NRA and he loves the Second Amendment. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
If a dog, listen, you've been on the late night flicking through the channels and you hear Sarah McLachlan.
Yep.
And you go, oh, Jesus Christ, I can't handle this. And you're seeing this puppy, shivering, chained up to a tree.
With
one eye.
Move. Yep.
Yeah, with one eye.
We've all seen it. We all
Jesus
feel for
Christ.
It. Yep.
There's so many.
So you're telling me that dog needed a home,
dogs.
but the guy owned a gun, then that's not okay.
Who cares?
Right.
Now, I get the home check just to make sure it's not a hoarder's house. It's somebody's living in fucking squalor.
Or a breeder or somebody who's going to fight the animal or something.
Or you see a bunch of fucking, dog bones in the backyard because they've been fighting dogs. Who cares? Who gives a flat ass?
Well, there's a lot of flat asses.
I mean, maybe they need a little andro gel on the buttocks.
Micro penis.
Oh. Damn it. Like I said, we are doomed. If this is what they're dying on the fucking hill for, is to not allow pets to go to people that are pro-gun. And who cares? I know it's Portland, Seattle area, and everybody's woke, man. But I don't care.
I'm going to actually look that up right now
to make sure we have
the same the area. I don't want to misquote them people because they're all some fine people up there. Washington, Oregon, area. Yeah. But
I've been there. It rains a lot.
We all have been there.
That's right.
And it was a really beautiful place.
I don't have much to say about it, but common sense has literally flown out the window, kind of like when you're trying to take a picture with your phone and you get your window down and you slightly go outside the door and they go, whew. That's exactly what happens now with common sense. It goes flying out the fucking people's heads and nobody thinks about
it's actually California. So
whatever, man. It's the same thing. I don't like the Eagles,
that
man.
place is a fucking shithole.
Yeah.
I've been there We both been there in trucks.
We've been there.
Right. I was there, and the place is such a shithole that I drove 2,400 miles to get there.
That's right.
I called my aunt, and I said, hey, I am,
Smelling
my
like a
map,
rose?
because back then I had to use maps. There was no Google Map.
That's right.
So I'm looking at the map of the city I'm in, and I said, listen, I am less than 60 miles from you. Would you come and get me? I can hang out for the night. I got a couple of days here. I'm on a 34-hour. She said, I am not driving at this time of day.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
So the traffic is horrendous.
Yeah.
For the most part, most people I have met from this is the LA area, are assholes.
Oh,
pretentious.
that's for sure.
Stuck up.
That's right.
Yeah. Shit don't stink. And I don't understand California. I don't understand their laws, their politics, how they treat their people. Mutual old family member of ours said he went there on, like a business trip.
Yeah.
And he's trying to walk down the road, scenic area he was in. I think it was San Francisco area.
Yep.
Trying to smoke a cigar. A cigar.
Yeah.
And people are looking at him like he's got 5 heads.
That's right.
But they can walk around and smoke a joint.
That's right. Smoke your weed every day.
That's right.
But don't smoke a cigar, though.
I don't have...
Or a cigarette or anything like that.
I don't have anything to say about either of those. You want to smoke weed? Smoke weed. You want to smoke a joint? Smoke joint. If you want to smoke a cigar, I love cigars.
Right.
But I'm not... you're going to look at me like I got 6 heads because I'm smoking tobacco and not...
It's the self-righteous, pretentious bullshit that they...
I'm so glad I live in a little bubble in my truck.
Put him in the shit. You got to put him in the shit.
Oh, man.
It's just ridiculous. California is a beautiful state. I will say that. But they can leave it right where it's at. And I don't give a shit.
The parts of California I have seen.
Listen, Northern California is pretty nice.
It is.
You know
it is. But once you go through that valley that separates, all the growing lavender and the tree,
We've all been
citrus.
in L.A. and, concrete jungle is literally falling apart. And the traffic is so bad. How bad is it?
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty fucking bad. Like when New York and L.A. are the only 2 cities that have ever seen on that amber sign, we lost grandpa and he's driving in his caddy, or, little Jimmy got fucking, kidnapped. It says gridlock. And you're going to yourself, what do you mean gridlock? What does that mean? Yep. And then you come up on it and you don't move for 14 hours. And you moved maybe what, a mile? A mile.
When I was delivering boat trailers, I had to go out to the old Staten Island.
Ooh.
Right? Deliver a couple of trailers on Staten Island.
That's right.
Or no, Long Island.
Ooh.
And I get to this place. And first of all, dude, I'm a flow cracker, So I'm up there. I'm visiting with... I went up to Maine, and I'm coming back now, delivering trailers. And stopped in Connecticut for the night with my cousin. Fed me dinner, hung out, ain't seen her in years. And her dad comes over to see me. He's like, "Where are you going next?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to Long Island." He goes, "Oh, shit. You should take the ferry." I said, "What?" He said, "You should take the ferry." I said, "I'm not taking the ferry because that costs money.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that."
Right.
So I drove in, and dude, as soon as I crossed the bridge, there's cars parked in the middle of the road.
Yep.
Middle of the road, 4-lane road.
That's right.
All the lights are synchronized. So, and they are literally 100 feet apart. So, green,
That's
you
right.
better get as many lights as you can.
Yeah.
Because it's changing to red.
That's right.
And immediately. So, I get to this guy's place. He likes the trailer. I unload the trailer. But I had one customer that refused the trailer. For whatever reason. Couldn't pay for it, whatever. It wasn't my thing. He just said he didn't want it. All right, bye. So now I got to leave Long Island. And so I put in the directions, right? I get on, I think it was 295 or whatever. I get across the bridge. I get into New York City.
That's right.
And I'm starting to head out of New York City on 95. And a cop stops me as I'm going through the tunnel, or about to go through a tunnel. Or no, it was a bridge. I was about to go over the bridge. I think it was one of the bridges to get out of the city. Right. So I'm going over the bridge. He stops me. "Oh, you can't go through here. It's closed to trucks today." I said, "Today?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, where do I need to go?" He said, "We need to turn around, take the BQE, the D2D, to D2 bend." I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? Whatever."
Yeah.
And so
17 ways to get in, 2 ways to get out.
right. So I was lost. And so I turn around
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, all right, so how do I get out of here now? Because, of course, that's before Google. So I just, fuck it. I'll just go, I put in the MapQuest, or not MapQuest, the GPS that I had.
That's right.
And,
4 left turns later.
well, I kept coming up. I kept coming up on the Lincoln Tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Bad juju.
And the guy's like, listen, the cop stopped me because you can't go through the tunnel. He said, you have a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So I said, well, how do I get out of here then? He goes, make a left down here.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the next block, make a right. So he goes, go make another right. It's okay. He said, you'd be right where you need to be. So, okay.
I mean,
so I turned left, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, 1 left, 2 rights. I'll be right back where I was. So finally, I said, you know what? I don't care.
Right.
And I drove right up to the tunnel, and went right in the tunnel. In fact, a car hit the trailer I was pulling, hit the fender, and crushed it. But I didn't even stop because he didn't stop.
I mean,
Right?
You don't stop.
Right.
You can't stop.
No, he just kept coming, so I let him go by me, and he got in the tunnel, and I came out in Jersey City and gave fucking New York a big old fucking fuck you, and down the road I went. I like it.
No, I don't like it, man. I used to deliver tomatoes. In Long Island. But I did it in the middle of the night, so it wasn't so bad. But getting in and out of there was it's awful.
Yeah.
Awful. The roads suck. The people suck. I will say this, though. When the traffic is flowing, it's a flowing. They will literally try to get up under your ass to get to the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
And they will get out of the way.
That's right.
Not like Florida traffic. But when they come down here from Georgia, Indiana, Ohio, New York, all them beautiful places where they drive like they're supposed to, they get here, and for some reason when it says welcome to Florida,
They stop.
They fuck around.
Yep.
What is going on?
Listen, worst drivers I've ever seen.
It's terrible.
Pennsylvania. When they come down here, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying that because they will drive in the center lane
Yes.
at 60 miles an
Yep.
hour, and they will not move.
No.
Will not move.
No.
For any reason.
No.
Not till they get to their exit.
No. I mean, there's a certain culture. I can't really say, but we all know that they like to drive in the middle lane, below the speed limit, and they will not move for no reason. Now, it's whatever. Sometimes there's 3 lanes. You can go around. But as a truck driver, we're not supposed to use that far left lane.
That's right.
As a PSA for everyone, when there's 3 lanes, we can only use 2 lanes. So the one right lane, the one in the middle, and then the left lane is prohibited. Now, I know you've seen us use that left lane. At that point, it's the same thing as your mother telling you for the 100th fucking time to clean up your room. At that point, we're using that left lane because we've honked the horn, we've blinked the lights, we've said, come on, guy, with our hands stuck out the fucking window going, let's move our asses, scared the bejesus out of the person, read their VIN number from our seat comfortably, and they still haven't moved. So now we're forced to use the left lane because, like in class, in science class, I remember a guy, my teacher saying, forward momentum gets you to the destination.
Right.
Forward momentum, not staying at 55 miles an hour for 4 hours.
Listen, you drive at whatever speed you're comfortable at. I don't have a problem with that. Just don't do it.
Just move out of the way.
In the lane where people are trying to make progress.
Yes.
And listen, we drive for a living.
Yeah.
Right? So time is money.
Mm-hmm.
And we have places to be.
That's right. And we ain't got time for that.
No. And we sure as hell didn't plan on running up on your 60 mile an hour ass in the center lane, which, by the way, turns the flashers on the moment the clouds open and a little bit of moisture falls. And then, listen, just turn your goddamn lights on, turn your wipers on, and drive.
Yeah. It says so.
That's right. All the signs.
On the sign, it says wipers on.
Flashers off. That's right.
That's
because
what
flashers mean you have a problem.
That's right.
And the problem, if you is if you can't see, then get the F off the road.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah. If you're about to break down and you're going in the right lane at 42 miles an hour, get off the road. Now, we know you're inching towards that exit, we're going to give you that leeway. We're going to be like, oh man, that sucks. Either he's running out of gas,
but then you see him pass the exit.
Then you see him pass the exit and go down. You're like, well, you're going to get to Miami now at 42 miles an hour because that's what you got to do.
Right.
Okay. PSAs. People, road etiquette. Okay. Road
it's
etiquette.
A thing. It's a thing.
Okay. If you see a truck on your ass, don't be that guy or that woman or that transgendered person. You know, it is 2022.
That's right.
Don't be that person that goes, I pay my taxes. This is my road. I have a right to be here, and you're not going to push me. Listen, lady, Linda, they're going to push you off the road. Because at some point, you're going to hit and do not hit the fucking brakes. Do not hit the brakes. Just put your flasher on.
And move to the other lane.
Right. Whichever lane you'd like. It doesn't matter. Preferably the right lane because that's you don't impede traffic.
I have seen them merge to the left
lane.
To the
left,
the fast
and then there's
one.
somebody coming at a high rate of speed. They have to slow down.
That's right.
We see everything. We've seen it all. Including people who breastfeed going down the road, men playing with their genitalias.
That's right.
People reading a newspaper and doing their makeup. Everything
On
that
the
you
steering
know,
wheel, right.
we have seen.
Yep.
On that road. So
driving is for driving.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
you want to sightsee? Get on a country road, man.
Right. Be the passenger.
That's right.
Be the passenger that looks in that window and is like, "Oh, look at the beautiful mountains. Oh, look at that."
Well,
when you have a pelican, okay, and you're driving down the road. That's right. I said pelican.
It's a pelican.
It's a pelican. And he's coming at you at a high rate of speed, and you go, "I don't think that he's going to make it."
No.
And you hear a loud thump. You're like, I don't think he made it. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to check. But I really don't think he made it. Rodents, animals, and when to us, you're just another. Get out of the way.
You know what
they
told me in truck driving school when it was some idiot was like, well, what do we do? Because they're like, don't slam on the brakes if you're going to hit like a moose or a deer or something.
Right.
Don't slam on the brakes.
No,
because you're going to lose control. You're going to swerve. You're going to hit somebody else. You're going to cause somebody to lose their life.
Right.
Just hit the animal. Right. In fact, put your foot through the floor and hit the animal.
Yep.
Hit it at as high a speed as you can because that's going to be the most humane thing you can do for that animal.
That's right.
Is kill it.
That's right.
Right.
And pray it doesn't come through the windshield.
That's right.
That's all you can do.
Duck and cover. You know.
This just. We could do a whole podcast on road etiquette.
Road etiquette.
We do not have PTSD and anger issues because of the stuff that happens around our job. We have it because of the stuff that happens in the job.
In the job.
Yep. So you'll notice an old truck driver when he's driving in a car with his family and he's honking the horn and he's going, what the fuck? That's an old truck driver.
Right.
Not the guy that gets out with a bat with road rage. Mm-hmm. That's way beyond. We don't get out. We usually don't get out. Because, first of all, they have to get up into the cab, and it's hilarious for them to try to come up to the truck and go, I'm going to kick your ass. You're like, okay, I'm going to drop kick you in the face when I open the door. That's what's going to happen. And then we're going to have words. But just people, when you're going to see Mickey Mouse or Grandma or, your gay brother in Key West, please do the speed limit and be mindful of other people on the roads. For the love of Christ.
If you're not going to do the speed limit, just move over.
Yeah. You don't want to drive 75 miles an hour. I'm not mad at you.
That's right.
But at least drive the speed limit.
That's right.
And be mindful of other people around you.
That's right.
And put the fucking phone down.
That is true. That is very true. There is no need for you to be touching that phone while you're driving. Now you're doing listen, we're truck drivers.
That's right.
You're doing a one little yes/no response to your special lady friend or your special man friend, or you're checking your directions on where to turn next, or you're changing the song. That's fine.
Right.
But the things we've seen.
Absolutely.
Listen, the thing that I love the most is because we drive at night. Is driving down the road, man and woman, right? Woman in the passenger side. She's just she got her back against the door.
That's right.
Right. So man friend can't see what she's doing, and she's looking at dudes on the phone.
That's right.
That's hilarious. I always want to honk just to see if she'll drop the phone to where he can see it. But then I figure, well, then there'll be a road rage incident in the car in front of me.
You don't want to be part of domestic violence.
That's right. That's right. The funnest thing to do, though, is to honk and wake people up when they're sleeping. It's
hilarious.
Yeah.
Now, we will, with the driver's permission, I have to see the driver's permission.
Yeah.
But if a kid is in the backseat and he's doing the stereotypical, honk your horn, I'll pull up. I won't be a dick. I won't just do it. I'll pull up and I see the driver go, yeah, it's okay. Give me the international sign for it's okay. I will do it.
Right.
But I will not do it if the driver's paid attention to something else and he has no idea, she has no idea, because then they'll go, oh, shit.
Yeah,
and I don't want
I've seen that. I've done that by mistake. Yes. Now, I will only honk for children.
That's right.
I will not honk for teenage kids.
No. Grown man who holding a PBR, I won't do it. I don't care.
That's not happening.
No.
Nope.
And we're only doing it because everybody's gotten from a truck driver at the age of 6. And you remember that, We're like, nasty old truck driver gave me a going down the road.
So anyway, what else you got on your mind? We don't need to,
Listen, I can go on for days.
Yeah, I know.
Weeks.
we need to diverge. We need to merge on a different.
I see what you did
interstate here.
I see what you did.
That's right. Yeah. Put on the blinker. Take 65.
Let's discuss this though. Listen, what hurts the most is
being so close.
That's right.
That's right.
And having so much to say. All right, I digress. Going to put gas in your vehicle. I drive a truck. Pickup truck.
Pick 'em up trucks.
We both do. Yeah.
Yep.
And you start putting the gas in there. You go, you know what? Today I got $40. I'm going to put $40 in there. It'll get me to work and stuff.
Right.
You get back in your truck and you look at the gauge and you go, what in the actual Christ? Did the pump malfunction?
No.
Did I need to call the commissioner, the agricultural person?
No, sir. See,
they need to balance their pumps.
You drive a Dodge.
That's right.
Yeah. And you drive one with a hammer.
A hammer.
Right. And so those need what they like to call a tanker towed behind them so that they can get to where they need to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, if I go, you know what? I'm going to get an extra gallon in that tank, and I'm going to go for either the 91 or the 87 just to be cute. My Dodge says, excuse me.
Right.
No, it's not going to work.
Right.
It's not working. We're not doing this today. You're going to press on that pedal, and it's going to go, no. Okay, maybe. No. I'm going to give you just enough to get to the next light. And you go, fuck, I'll never do that again. Then you put 93 in it, and it goes, down the road.
Yep.
That's the part I don't like about the Hemi.
I was an idiot before all this gas prices shit hit.
Yeah.
And, I lifted my truck. I put an exhaust on it. Nothing obnoxious because I'm not 4, right? Put something to help it breathe better. And then I went ahead and put a chip in it and tuned it to run 93 octane.
No. That's...
Only.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the last time I filled my truck up, I stopped at $125.
That's right.
Yeah. Didn't give me a full tank, but that's what I stopped. I said, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
And I just stopped.
Yeah. Where was that? Oh, it was one of those places where you pump in and you clicks off at 100. You're like, is it full? Oh, no. It's because that's the limit that they give you. Like from back in the day, they go.
Well, it used to be 75.
It used to be 75. They go, $75 is plenty. We're going to shut it off for you, sir. Right. We're going to do you a favor. Now it's
this must be fraud.
Now the pump must be free flowing out in the parking lot. So we got to shut this off at 100 because my God,
right.
It's bad.
Yeah.
When you have to insert your card twice to fill up your car.
And it used to take you so long to reach $75 that you might have fallen asleep.
Yeah. The actual cheddar news that you get on the...
I'm reading Menudos.
Yes, I'm reading Menudos. You would actually pay attention to that and go, whatever, and then you'd be done. Now you can literally, it'll go over 4 times. You'll hear the thing 4 times before your car fills up. You're like, what? The Jesus H. Christ. It's ridiculous.
Would you like to sleep better? I would like you to shut the fuck up. Why don't you put something on there when somebody wants to listen
That's
to
right. I should have bought a Yaris.
You should have, because it would have been cute. And I would have taken lots of pictures.
Fat man in a little car.
Listen, we all tell ourselves that we need a pickup.
Yeah.
But we don't.
No.
I mean, many guys in England and Australia and in all these other countries, They all don't drive pickup trucks. But in America, we like our pickup trucks.
We like our pickup trucks and our, I'm going to get my truck. You know, it's an SUV.
It's an SUV.
It's an SUV. Glorified Woody.
It's a crossover SUV.
Oh, yeah. It's crossover from what?
You know, it's not a toddy ho or, you know, a bourbon.
No.
With a frame underneath it.
No. It's not. It's not even that, you know. It's a Buick.
Look at my truck. I got a prairie dog for the hood. Sorry, I'm messing with my microphone. Sorry. Anyway, we like our pickup trucks, and I do because I don't know.
For that one time, you might be able to, you know. Put a 2x4 in there,
use it. I don't use the lift and the tires.
No,
unless I'm doing donuts on the backfield.
Right.
But I do use the tote trailers, and I do use it to haul stuff, and I do.
Yeah, if you need it, sure. But now it's not the time.
Every household should have a pickup because then you don't get the guy driving down the road with the mattress tied to the top of the car and he's got his arm hanging out, holding it down.
That's right.
That's why they rent pickup trucks for $20 a day at the U-Haul and the Home Depot and everywhere else.
That's right.
That's right.
Don't be an idiot. Don't try to fit a mattress in the backseat of a Camry.
Right.
It doesn't happen. It's a Camry. Yeah, it's
you know how many bodies I could fit in that trunk?
a lot of faux pas happening with all that. But I'm happy I bought a truck. It's comfortable. It's nice to see needles moving, like the mile per hour needle, the gas gauge, all that.
See, I'm lucky enough. I live close enough.
Yeah, you live 5 minutes away from
terminal,
work.
right?
Lucky
I can put
bastard.
that 125 in, and if I don't have to go anywhere else, it lasts 2-3 weeks.
Right.
But I notice that the more I get can you go pick up this? Can you go do that? Can you do? Then which sure, I'll do it. I got time. And then I look down. I'm like, damn, that's 125.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Let's play the never have I never.
Never have I never, or never have I ever.
Never have I ever.
Okay. This could be fun.
Put the little screen thingy on my dash to where it shows me the miles per hour as I'm driving. And physically let off the gas pedal going downhill I might as well conserve some of this gas. I've never had to do that ever.
No.
I've never paid attention to it. I don't give a fuck. Now I'm going,
well, I should.
ooh, I'm up to 15 miles per gallon. Ooh.
Well, you could.
That gets some jollies.
You could do a one better and just shut it off as you're going downhill. I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Dude was
My
next to me
problem is,
yesterday in a Dodge leaving the terminal, and that road we leave, and it's just downhill all the way. So I'm leaving, and I get, he's next to me. We turn off the stop sign. He gets next to me, which he got next to me, so he was accelerating.
Right.
He gets to the top of the hill, and I hear truck go off. We get to the bottom of the hill, truck turns on and starts. Yeah, and we didn't stop at a light. We didn't, he doesn't have that automatic turn truck off crap, right? Because the Dodge was way too old to have that. But yeah, he was shutting his truck off, pressing the clutch in, cruising down the hill, putting it in gear, and popping the clutch to have the truck turn back on again.
I mean, this is bad. This is bad. I'm about to seriously. I mean, I'm gonna start riding my motorcycle. Hopefully, it won't rain every goddamn day, because I can go about almost 2 weeks on a tank if I don't.
Is this what Hank Williams Jr. meant by "Country Boy Can Survive"? I
mean,
by shutting the truck off as you're rolling downhill.
If you could do that and run a trout line, I mean,
I can do both. Yes, I'm not gonna shut my truck off.
I'm not a big fan of beech nut, but I will spit in that dude's eye. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way to do this. It's 95 degrees in the shade.
Yeah. Yep.
So you don't want to ride your motorcycle because once you're driving and you're doing 50, 55, 60, you're like, this is nice. And then you stop at a red light, you go, my nuts are roasting on an open fire. And you're sweating and it's not enjoyable. So I really don't want to ride the motorcycle, but if I ride the truck in the cold AC, it's going to cost me $150.
Well, listen, it's 89 degrees outside right now.
No, it's
as we sit here, 89 degrees.
It's 100.
Feels like 97.
That's
my question is, if it feels like 97, isn't it 97 degrees?
I mean,
outside?
tomato,
right?
Potato, I guess. 8 degree difference, but it feels like this.
Right.
No. It feels like my balls are sweating and my head is sweating and my armpits are sweating. That's what it feels like. It feels like I just took a shower for no reason. Doesn't matter. And you go outside and you experience the humidity and all that bullshit. It sucks. And then they say, why'd you move to Florida? Because I did.
That's
I
right.
did not think that I was moving to the Amazon.
Well,
Although there are native
pictures?
people that I have met that have never seen the light.
Did they send you like pictures of like the Miami Vice cover, with, like Ferraris and palm trees?
Listen, if they would have had a linen suit with a pink silk shirt, I would have wore it. They just didn't have that at Big and Tall. They don't have that. And if they do, they're way too big.
Well, I can't shop at Big and Tall because I'm too short.
Listen, why do you think my shorts are capris?
Caprice, man. That's my
That's
point.
why.
That's my point. I'm not
I
big
ain't
enough
scared.
to have to shop
I ain't
there.
scared.
But, yeah.
I don't want to see my knees. Don't look at my knees.
Hey, Ashley, don't look at my knee. And they're only asking because you can't bend that far to rub them.
That's true.
You know,
but
you're in your
that's
40s.
one of the places you will pay almost $40 for a T-shirt.
I know.
It's good quality, though.
I won't.
No.
Nope.
Damn it. That's why my shirts are long. You're like, how did you get that long shirt? Well, went to a store that the torso doesn't fit me.
Well, it's because
but,
all the shirts I buy, I don't know if this is a manufacturer thing.
It's a thing.
But all the shirts I buy, they're fine when I buy them.
Yeah.
They're fine when I
Yeah.
wear them for the first 4 or 5 times. And then one day you put them on and you put your arms up in the air to grab something out of the cabinet. And you're like,
There goes your belly button.
why is there a breeze?
That's right.
Here.
That's right. It's a half shirt.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why I can't do it. That's why I don't go to Walmart. If you find my size at Walmart, you found a 4-leaf clover.
Yeah.
So buy it because it doesn't happen.
Look
Now
at-
shorts, I'm fine. Socks, underwear, belts. You find all that.
Right.
Just shirts, you just can't. They're shitty. They're either way too big. You got to buy a size 5X, and then hopefully it shrinks to your size.
Right.
Like shrink wrap. It
Well,
doesn't. It doesn't happen.
Well, now that you're on the Facebook, do you get the advertisements for like fresh classic teas? And
I mean, at the ripe old age of almost 45, I
That's
just
right.
got Facebook.
That's right.
That's right.
But anyway, they're advertised to fit you
I've seen
really
it.
good in the arms
Yeah.
and in the chest, but then make you look not
They're
fat.
supposed to be
Bitch, if you're
fitted.
fat, you're gonna look fat. That's
Yeah.
just all there is to it.
Plus, I don't want anything to accentuate my man boobs.
Minor bulbs?
Yeah, man boobs.
You have the minor bulbs?
That's right. That's why I like to wear a big thick shirt. So I could, do the
So you're
stereotypical 2-finger pull front of the shirt, 2-finger pull front of the shirt. So it doesn't, because sometimes they get caught under your underboob.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
No, you don't have that problem.
No.
Or maybe your chest is too sweaty because you got a lot of hair.
Maybe, but I don't have that
You don't
problem
have
either.
that So you kind of do the 2-finger pull,
No.
thumb and forefinger.
No.
2-finger pull.
No, I don't have to. I'm good.
Damn it.
Mine have
Fat guy
mine
problems.
don't fold over.
Well, see, when you work out in high school and you do a lot of chest stuff, and then you decide in your mid-20s, early 30s, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to eat like a fat man. And then you go, hey, wait a minute. Where do these come from? You go, shit. I should have done more fucking legs
Right.
than chest.
Oh, we've all seen that dude in the gym that skips leg day or walking around at all. Period.
That's right.
You see him, you're like, wow, that dude really should work on some legs.
Yeah,
there.
like he's got skinny legs. But
That's
are
right. That's right. My favorite is the skinny guys that walk around like they have the Arnold Schwarzenegger
That's
physique.
right.
Their arms are like up in the air, and they're, you could fit a basketball between their elbow and the side of their body. You're like, what are you doing? Just relax, homie.
Yeah, you airing out your armpits? What are you doing?
Right.
Is that what you're doing?
That's right.
You're not swole.
That's right. And half the part of being swole is your attitude. So,
Yeah, that's true.
confidence, man.
Do you lift, bro?
That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is you're trying to make yourself look bigger than
Right.
you are. And dudes that are actually big are just looking at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Which my goal would be, I don't want to get to the point where I can't wipe my own ass.
What is the woman equivalent to that, though?
I mean,
That's what I would like to know.
there's
What-
a
what
joke
it-
there, but I don't know if we're going to get canceled.
Listen. I'm not trying to be gross.
I mean, this person was on a Wheaties box at one point. That's all I got to say.
right. I just I wonder what the woman equivalent to that is. Because all men
Their
see other
ass, dude. They want the ass to look snapping. Like, yeah.
You
know what I'm saying?
I think we're way
They don't
off.
want big arms. They want defined. Like,
Well, no, I know that. But what I'm saying is what is the female equivalent to the skinny dude who's, I can't fit through this door because I'm too wide? No, you're not. Stop. What is the woman's equivalent to that? That's what I would like to know. I mean, ladies, email us at causitsmondaypodcast@gmail.com. Let us know.
I want to say it's the girl that wears like Lululemon pants.
Uh-huh.
Lululemon is trash. I'm sorry, but they used to be expensive pants. They
Right,
still
right,
are
right.
for the common man. You know, the ones that are tight fitting,
Uh-huh.
but they're wearing like $1,000 Yeezys to work out, and they're wearing the fucking pocketbook that's another $1,000, and their makeup is on point.
I think you're
And
way
they're
off.
all fucking, they're going to the gym, all fucking nice and sexy and shit. They got a personal trainer they're probably fucking.
Yeah, but that woman's actually working out. See, the skinny dude never actually works out.
I mean,
right. So what I'm saying is,
You mean
I
mindset.
think it would be
mindset, right?
Yeah, but I think it would be the girl who, like, we've all seen that bigger girl.
I mean,
that wears clothes that are made for not big girl.
that was very elegant the way you put that.
I'm not trying to be mean because,
All I know is Queen taught me that fat bottom girls, they make the rocking world go round.
Yeah, okay. Queen Latifah. No, listen. Queen Latifah, right? Bigger woman.
UNITY?
Pretty woman,
That's right.
right? But wears clothes that accentuate the
Correct.
beauty, right?
Because she's a big girl.
Right.
Not fat, big girl.
Right.
She's just a big
That's
girl.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about. But then you get the and let me tell you, it's mostly white ladies that are out here.
Is it the kind you see at Walmart at 4 o'clock in
Yes,
the morning?
that's exactly what I'm
All right.
talking about.
All
Okay,
right.
and
I
they're
got you.
wearing I wear a size 12, and you're looking at them. No, you don't.
Double that.
And then then they're wearing the shirt that I could wear mid-drip. No, you
No,
can't.
no.
I mean, you can, but
Some of
is
these
that-
ladies don't even bother putting the back of their shoes on their heel. They just,
Well, I mean, lazy is lazy.
smash it down. And
Lazy
be
is
like,
lazy.
Listen, these are my flip flops. They're not flip flops though. They're Nikes.
These are
You
my
see.
Crocs. They're not Crocs.
They're not.
They're
They're
Nikes. Right.
That's right. They're high
But,
tops.
I mean, is that the female equivalent of the dude who,
no,
thinks
because
he's
the
bigger than
dude's actually swole. He's actually. I mean, he's over
not.
swole.
He's not. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking
Okay.
about the guy who weighs 100 pounds, wet. I mean, wet. And he's like,
wish.
can't fit through the door because my arms are too wide. My
That's
shoulder-"
just a jerk. That's what that is. That's an asshole.
All right, so is that the female version of a jerk then? I don't know.
That's a disservice to humanity on the other side. You do not walk. I mean, listen, everybody knows you walk into Walmart at your own risk. But Jesus H. Christ.
I don't.
I don't want to go there to get a midnight blender or a toaster and walk in there and go,
I mean, is that a sex thing, a midnight blender?
I think so. Well, that's how you cook your Alabama Hot Pockets. You turn the corner, you go, is that a pallet or is that a person?
Right.
Like, is that a pallet of things? Like they have that
Right.
on the edge in the middle
Right.
of the aisle there. I'll pick up a 17-pack of Dove body soap.
And
Awesome.
listen.
Or is it a person?
I don't have a problem with people who are bigger. I'm a bigger person.
I mean,
right? I don't have a problem
Right.
with women who are bigger.
dress accordingly.
Like I said, Queen Latifah is a very beautiful woman.
That's right.
Right?
UNITY.
But she dresses accordingly,
Correct.
right? And she's not trying to live that life that she's
Melissa
not.
McCarthy is another good one.
Yeah.
She's a
funny,
funny girl,
yeah,
big girl.
pretty girl, big girl.
But she actually shows up in an outfit where
Right.
it's made for the person.
Right. So, if you're going to Walmart, heed the warnings. What we're saying.
I mean,
if you're going there,
If we could give you any PSA today, it's please.
wear appropriate clothing,
Right.
people.
And if you're going to walk into Walmart after 12 o'clock,
it's still public.
be prepared.
Yeah.
Be prepared. Also, A, tased, because that's an awesome video. B, look out, because you might see some shit that you can never unsee. According to popular belief, you can do this, but you can't because it'll hurt your eyes. You can't put bleach in your eyes. You can't do it. Just to try to unsee what you just saw. It's gross. It's gross.
Listen.
All I gotta say is you don't really see that shit at Target, mostly because you can afford to go to Target.
You don't see that shit.
You don't.
We're making that a shirt. I want to copy that shit right now. Copyright that shit right now. There will be shirts. I guarantee
How many
you.
times have you seen a large fat woman? I'm sorry, or a fat man, or a fat transgenders person? He, she, they, them, zer, on a fucking electric cart.
Right,
at
and
Target.
you're like, just get up and walk. It would do you so much benefit to just get up and walk.
Just get the fuck up and walk.
Right.
It sucks, yes.
Yes.
But hell, if you like going to Target, just go there and walk. You don't have to go outside and jog.
Listen,
just walk around the store.
This shit don't happen at Target. Don't say that.
It just doesn't happen at Target. That's what I'm saying. Do an experiment, people.
You don't see this shit at Target.
First of all, Target closes
Coming
early
soon.
because they keep the riffraff away. They go, we close it at 9 because the freaks come out at night. So
remember when Target first opened? There was that story about the dude running the car through the front doors,
Yes.
and now they have all those massive red
Those
balls
red
out front.
balls,
So, you
yep.
can't. So, Target used to be lit, but then they said, nay, we're not.
no.
That's Walmart shit. You
Yes.
take that shit to Walmart.
That's right.
And you don't bring that shit here.
Oh,
We're gonna
that's
put
why
it-
sometimes
we're
they have a
gonna put
Starbucks in there.
We're gonna put a big red balls,
That's
and
right.
you can get some pizza, and you
Yep.
can get a funky Starbucks.
Yes.
and this is level-headedness
Right.
here. This
It's
is
like walking to your favorite bookstore.
this is
that
where
still
grown
exists.
people come to shop.
Exactly.
You want to do that funny shit?
What do you get
take
at
it to
Walmart? You get Subway and McDonald's.
Oh, which is not carrying my pillow anymore, by the way.
Oh, no. What happened to my home state of Minnesota?
Listen, if you want to get a good gander at a video, look up the CEO ranting about how he had his Zoom meeting with the Walmart executives, and they told him that My Pillow wasn't scoring high enough, so they weren't going to carry it in the store anymore. And he's like, "What fucking score? This guy's lying." And it's all, and he thinks it's all political because he supported Trump and he did all this that Walmart doesn't want his pillows in the store.
I mean, listen, he's probably got a little bit of a point there
Listen.
because the amount of crap that you see at Walmart on the shelves.
well, and here's the other thing.
Why not carry the My Pillow guy?
Well, yeah, but they did, but they don't anymore.
Well.
And let me tell you, I got a theory.
Stance on the Jews.
You ready? People aren't buying My Pillow anymore, not because of political views. It's because he made it so you could put them in the washer and the dryer. So when you can reuse your pillow, you don't need a new pillow.
It is machine washable.
Dummy.
Now, I'm French,
Huh?
Canadian, yeah, and I learned English. I didn't know washable had an R in it.
Washer?
Wash.
Yeah.
Wash. How do you spell that?
W-A-R.
I get the
Washable.
Minnesota because there's an O in there, but washable? Come on.
I'm just saying, don't go into Walmart's.
So now you got to order it online. Or to go to the as seen on TV store
You
in the mall.
can order it off of Walmart.com.
Oh, I see what they did there.
But you can't buy it in the stores. But my theory would be it's not trending as high and selling as high in the stores because they're washable.
That's
You know, you don't buy Tupperware and use it once.
No.
Because it's washable. Right? So when your pillow gets a little dirty,
That's right.
you throw it in the
Dirty.
washer. And then in the dryer, and then you got a new pillow.
Shirt.
Spray it
You
with
got dirty pillows.
dirty.
Dirty. It's a picture of the My Pillow shirt on the back.
Yep. Listen, these, if he was a true capitalist, he'd know you don't make reusable shit.
No.
You know?
That's right. That's right.
I mean, unless you're gonna have like razors on a shaving subscription that you have to renew, but you still have to get new ones of those.
Yes,
right?
they go
I
dull.
mean,
You know. Unless you have 17,000 grit stone that you can resharpen your own blades. Why would you do that?
Well, they're German steel, high quality.
Tell them about the discount here.
Speaking of the discount, we have got to get the discount out of here.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, because it's
good.
It's time.
It's what?
It's time.
I don't want to.
Yeah, well, we
know
can hang
that.
out and do things.
Ooh.
Till next Monday,
That's,
peoples.
That sounds a little gay. But I'll let it go.
See ya.
See ya.